Rousey, Rousey, do you want to go for a walk? Do you want to go for a walk? Come here. You want to go for a walk? Is it about that time? Yeah. Okay, let's go. Do you hear the bees buzzing? It's incredible. Rousey, come here. Rousey, come here. Rousey, come. Hi, you all. I hope you're all doing well and having a really great day. I am outside right now. It is the middle of the work week, but fortunately my job is like fairly mellow today, and I'm keeping on top of everything. So I can come out and enjoy this like beautiful weather on my breaks. It's like a nice 75 degrees, no cloud in the sky, light breeze kind of day in Denver. It's like literally the perfect temperature and climate and atmosphere. Fall is definitely on its way. Yeah, so I came out here with Rousey on a walk. A couple weeks ago I threw out my back, and it's kind of been my lower back saga has been since about a year and a half now. I mean, I would like throw it out like once a month for a while, and then I just got really serious about like, I am so sick of this. It's really affecting my quality of life and things it's forcing me to not do things with my family and my friends and my kids, and go on walks like this and stuff. And so I was just like, no more. Like after I had Levi, it was just, my core strength was just done. And then I went into the MBA program, so I was spending, like almost all day sometimes in front of the computer. I was just like very, very sedentary, and so my core really had no reason to strengthen, and I wasn't helping it at all. So really since last May was when I started seeing the chiropractor, and it was awesome, and it really, really changed everything and like kind of set me on a good path. But I also had to do the work on my side and strengthen my core. And I was not very good about that until, almost a year later. This January, I started to get back into just physical activity, and I was extremely stressed at the time too. And so it was like on and off. I wasn't like super serious about it. Oh, Rousey, come back here. Rousey. Oh my God. goodness. Can you sit down? Sit. Sit down. Sit. Sit. Sit, Rouse. Sit. And then right after I graduated, really, I got way more serious about my physical health and started to notice that working out first thing in the morning, getting my heart rate up, moving, just like moving. Like my goal isn't even to like lose weight or like anything. It's just my goal is to move energy throughout my body because it's been so stagnant for a while. So if I just want to do something to move every single day and help my core strengthen, and just feel better in general. So yeah, I really started getting into classes at the gym and have started running. I actually like committed to a half marathon with my friend in November. I don't know what I was thinking. I am like so not ready for that, but I did go on a run this morning and I don't even know how long it was because I wasn't tracking it, but it was it was the longest I've gone so far, so, and I felt pretty good. So then I kind of gave myself another boost of like, okay, well, maybe I can do this. So stay tuned. There might be an update with that come November. But anyways, Rousey and I are outside. Something that has really been helping my back a lot is to just move. And in the last 2 weeks when I threw it out, for a solid week, I was not able to do anything. Like I was either on the couch, barely moving, just really trying to not throw it out again because it was so weak. And then last week I finally started to like go on walks every day in the morning and just really start to move a little bit more and be more conscious about like moving intentionally. And then this week I decided to go back to like trying a workout class, tried running. I'm doing good. I'm doing okay. I think my back has kind of like rebounded back to where it needs to be, thanks to the chiropractor and just me like kind of, you know, baby steps getting back into it. I think I need to move. The sun is like baking me. And okay, that's a lot better. Even though it's 75 degrees, the sun really warms you up. So yeah, Rousey and I were walking around the park, and during my lunch breaks, again, I'm just trying to move gently and as much as possible. And I had a couple of spots where I was like, oh, well, maybe I could film the intro to this video, or like, you know, kind of explain a little bit of what's in this video. And I feel like we're going deep into the brain of Kylie today, but I have pretty significant performance anxiety and some social anxiety, and I still get nervous like this, like putting on the camera and like talking, but I'm less nervous recording a video than I am speaking in front of people, or even like in front of like my team, like throwing an idea out there. But I have been diligently working on that as well with my therapist, and just personally in my day-to-day life, taking the steps that I need to not have that affect me in a negative way also. But to loop that back around, I was walking around the park with Rousey just now, and I was like, oh, there's probably a couple spots, like, you know, a couple of my favorite spots where I like to just come and sit for a little bit, and kind of like this spot right here. But all of the spots that I thought of, there was a bunch of people there. So obviously my performance and social and anxiety and the insecurity I have around that was not going to let me record anything. So I'm glad that happened though, because as we kept walking, I was like, oh, let me go try over this hill. I don't think I've ever been over here before, even though I've been here like 1,000 times. And it's the other side of the creek from where we typically walk. It's behind these like gorgeous, I think those are oak trees. I could be wrong, but it's absolutely gorgeous trees, and it's completely secluded. Like there is no one over here. Watch, there's someone that's gonna walk up, but there's no one over here. It feels really nice. It's to just sit here. Oh, someone's walking up. Okay, literally as I was saying that, someone just walked up. So that's how life works. Anyways, onto this video. I have had a really fun time putting these together, and kind of like what I mentioned, I think that was in a story actually on my Instagram, but I said something about how I really enjoy creating like reels on Instagram, and in the story feature, like putting music and, you know, like making it a story on the stories. And I love stories, not in the Instagram sense, but like creating stories or listening to stories, or, you know, a tale, if you will, just to separate the terms. But I really enjoy that, and so I decided I wanted to start piecing together some of the footage that I get of our family, because that's something I really enjoy, like making a more long form video. And I think it's been received really well. My family has been my biggest support, of course, and I greatly appreciate them and their feedback, and yeah, a few of my friends too. And I've received a lot of good vibes and thoughts, and like comments to me and stuff like that from doing this. And so it's been really fun, and I hope to be able to continue, and I hope that I have the time to do so. And yeah, it's been really great. But onto this video, what I wanted to capture in this one was there were like 3 main things, I guess. Well, no, I think it's 4. I think I have 4 things in there. But August has been really great, and the beginning of September felt a lot like August. As the climate continues to warm and the world continues to warm, our seasons are definitely, I don't know, they feel different. Like, you know, fall isn't here yet, and we're almost to the end of September. And yeah, that's a little bit of a change for all of us to experience and figure out. So in August, I'm just trying to think back, in August, it was really special. We did a lot of fun things. Like, July was slammed, but August slowed down a little bit. Still had a bunch of activities, and Lila had camps and stuff, and Brian and I had to work, but August slowed down a little bit, and it was good timing, because we had a couple of birthdays that we needed to celebrate, my mom being the first one. My mom and I have definitely grown closer over the past couple of years. We did not have a very close relationship in high school, and you know, I think there was just a lot of typical teenager stuff, and then also just I'm sure some parenting things that she would talk about as well. But I've really appreciated in the past few years, like, as I've grown as a person, my mom is also continuing to grow as a person, and is becoming more and more confident in herself every day. And it's been really like a joy to work together in some senses, but also to just build our relationship closer than it ever has been. And I am very, very grateful for that. I don't necessarily want to dwell on the past and like what, you know, some of the hard times that we've been through in our relationship, because I kind of had a realization during therapy, a few months ago now. But if I am dwelling on the past and letting that like keep me from growing and moving forward when it comes to relationships, then I am actively choosing to miss out on potentially good opportunities and good times going forward with that particular person. And I'm not perfect. There are definitely people in my life that I am regretfully choosing to do that with, and I don't want to. It just, you know, really is going to take a lot to dive into that and authentically move forward but I am currently working on that for sure. So yeah, anyways, I am very grateful for the relationship that we are growing. My mom is also, she's like so great with my kids, and they absolutely love her. She goes by More, which is mother's mother in Swedish. And if I live in Colorado, Denver, Colorado, but I have mostly Swedish heritage, and it is definitely a dream of mine to go to Sweden, live in Sweden for a little while, like just experience the home of my ancestors. And so the kids call her More, and my dad Grandpa. That is not a Swedish term. If it was Swedish, if he used a Swedish term, sorry for the sirens, if he used a Swedish term, it would be Farfar, so father's father. Oh no, I'm sorry. No, I mean, that is correct. That's what you would say, Farfar. But in my case, because I am the mother, it would be Morfar, my mother's father, Morfar. So, yeah, she's just wonderful with the kids. She does everything she can to help out friends, family. I'm really at the expense of everything, at her health, at her sanity. Like, my mom is a very selfless person, and we all really appreciate her. So celebrating her during this time was extremely special. Also, as a second birthday celebration was my sister-in-law, Abby. And she is several years older than me, so definitely like a big sister. And she also has been such a gem in our life. I mean, the kids absolutely adore her. She goes out of her way to, say like, I want to make cookies with the kids. And if we need help watching the kids, Abby's got it. Like, she's just such a sweet soul. And so it was really special to celebrate her as well.
How do you like your chocolate?
All these flavors.
Happy birthday, More.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday,
Dear Abby, happy birthday to you, and many more.
You're all feeding me.
Feeding you. It's nice to have.
Look at that. Strawberry. Even got a strawberry in that one. It's pretty good.
Strawberry. I need to take a picture. Say, and I need to take a picture.
Mom and Dad?
Another thing that I've been doing towards the end of August and as September goes on, and continuously doing until nature starts to, go into hibernation for the winter, I have been trying to actively, sorry, I felt like I heard a dog collar or something. I have been trying to actively just collect things that I need, whether it's for spiritual reasons or for like ingesting reasons. I've been trying to collect as much like nature as possible. So for example, like rose petals, apples, things that are in season and much cheaper if I have to buy them, or readily available through urban foraging and also just in my backyard. I've gotten some stuff from my neighbors too, which was amazing, but I've been trying to do that quite a bit too. So that's been definitely something that I didn't, it seems kind of obvious, but I didn't realize how that would be a key piece of me reconnecting with nature, because I have a purpose for collecting those rose petals. You know, I'm not just going to dry them and use them because they're pretty, which is wonderful. And I actually have plans for some dried flowers that I've had for a while to do like this big mural thing, but that's not why I'm doing that now, excuse me. You know, I'm getting tomatoes from my neighbor and making them into like diced tomatoes, pizza sauce, pasta sauce. Like I love cooking and baking, and so things that I can figure out to make on my own, I'm like so jazzed. Love that. But with the, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, with stuff like the rose petals and the apples and what else was I grabbing? Oh, like what are they called? Rose hips and some other things. Why am I blanking? There were some other things I was collecting in August too that for some reason I'm blanking on. But you know, those things are more for my use on a spiritual level that I'll put into my practice. So like I said, it seems obvious, but I've been more intentional about that this year, and really just appreciating the plants that I'm taking from, and recognizing their beauty, their brilliance, their purpose has been definitely a way that I am reconnecting and grounding myself in nature. So that's been exciting. Continuing on the path in the right direction. So yeah, that's just been something really special that I wanted to capture. I don't have the best footage for that, but it's something that was a big part of the end of summer, early fall for me, so I wanted to include that in there.
I burned out like a wandering ember. I shone bright, then my journey was over. What I sought when I ran was back where I began. No matter the rain, no matter the storm, I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Leave open the gate, don't turn off the light, I'm coming home. Well, I scratched in the
Okay, so I have been really getting into like canning and preserving food and making a lot of the things that I would typically buy at the grocery store, like making them at home from fresh ingredients, and for lots of reasons, for health, but then also for like saving a little bit of money, because we all know grocery prices are a little insane right now. So I just love cooking and like diving further into that. So our neighbor though just dropped off all of these tomatoes. I mean, so many. And as she's leaving, she's like, oh yeah, I'll have a ton more for you if you want them. I'm like, absolutely. So my plan with these is to make some pizza sauce, because I have plans for a couple pizzas I'm gonna make in the next couple weeks, and then some like crushed tomatoes or just like regular tomato sauce that I need for different recipes. So I'm pretty excited that I have these like fresh tomatoes, because if you guys have all tried fresh tomatoes versus like or tomatoes out of a home garden versus like from the grocery store, they are so much more flavorful. Like hands down, they taste incredible. So I'm really excited to make some sauces with that, and just, oh, it's gonna be so good. So yeah, I just wanted to share the excitement.
Could change my mind, could slow my coming home. No matter the rain, no matter the storm, I'm coming home. Oh, I'm coming home. Open the gate, don't turn off the light. I'm coming home. I'm coming home. I'm coming home.
And finally, I had a pretty incredible experience with a buck on, like a buck, and it was early in the morning on, yeah, a random, kind of like today, a random Wednesday, and I took Rousey out. It was very early. I think we were out by like 5:30 or something like that. I just couldn't sleep. But I'm not going to talk too much about it because I talk a lot about it in those videos, along with showing you the buck, and like Rousey's with me and stuff, so that was really special. But Lila and I tried to be more intentional about really just either taking the afternoon off, taking the day off, to go just do something special with Lila that was outside. And we had a really, really fun time on this nature walk that we did, and it was such a wonderful way to wrap up the summer before she started school anyways. So yeah, I probably should get going back home, get back to work, but I hope you enjoy the rest of this video and that you are finding ways to connect with the nature around you and appreciate the seasons and what they bring. So yeah, I will talk to you all later. Okay, Rousey and I are on a walk, and look who just popped up out of nowhere. I'll include the other video I saw when he just popped his head up. Scared me, oh my word. Oh, he's so beautiful. Let me see if I can get another picture. Rousey, do you see him? Wow. So pretty. I can't believe that just happened. What? That was so cool. Like, good morning. That was amazing. Almost made me cry. Like, that was so cool. Anyways, wow. I think today's gonna be a good day. Okay, so I just wanted to take a moment to, wow, sorry, the camera's moving a lot. Just wanted to take a moment to like reflect on the events happening this morning. What's pretty incredible is, so as I just showed that video of the buck coming out of the Cherry Creek Trail, sorry, someone was behind me. It was pretty incredible. I happened to be listening to a podcast about reconnecting with your ancestors, and the story of how this one woman has she's been on a journey to do so, and she has done that through different methods, yoga, cacao, like that was her journey. And as you know, with this channel, that I am on my journey to reconnecting with my ancestors and reconnecting with nature as, you know, a member of society, and just, you know, generally trying to bring my stress level down. And I think doing those two things is going to have a lot to do with that. And it's just wild to me as I was walking along the Cherry Creek Trail listening to this podcast about reconnecting with your ancestors, and this buck, like, makes me want to cry. This buck just like pops up out of nowhere through those tufts of the grass, like 7-8 feet from me. And what's incredible about that is in my ancestry, in the Norse religion and the Scandinavian practices, I've learned that deer are significantly connected with ancestors. And I might have that a little, like there might be more to that I'm unaware of, but what I've learned is that they are connected deeply with ancestors and their messengers. And I just like the fact that I was listening to a podcast about doing that, and then a deer pops up in the middle of the city in the Cherry Creek Trail. And I know that they do that, this part of the Cherry Creek Trail they definitely are wandering around in sometimes, but it was just like, it's like when the planets align, right? Like that, I can't believe that happened. And then, I mean, not 5 minutes later, I couldn't tell exactly what bird it was, but whatever it was massive. And I couldn't quite see it through the trees, but it was so beautiful. It just like, it swooped down right above the creek and just floated right above the creek. Its big, beautiful white wings. It was just like absolutely majestic. Yeah, it was just like, I think it's a good omen for the day, but just taking a moment to reflect, and I know I'm going to think about this quite a bit more, but I think I'm on a good path. I think this is a good focus, and I'm really excited to see where this goes. I mean, I have more deer popping up out of nowhere. I think that'll be confirmation also. But yeah, I'm a little lost for words at this moment, but it was incredible. Yeah, and I just wanted to share that. So if you've had any incredible experiences like that, please let me know in the comments below. That would be really cool to hear about all of your experiences that, you know, either surprised you when you were reconnecting with nature, or so like when you're trying to reconnect with your ancestors, like that, like see what those connections are. And they're all going to be so different because we're all from different places, and the beliefs that our ancestors had that have been passed down to us are all I believe slightly interconnected, but also different. And I think there's a lot of beauty in that. Oh my gosh. Oh, Rossi, you're pulling on me. Yeah, so just let me know your stories. I'm really interested to hear if any of you all have had any experiences like this. Well, enjoy the rest of your day. I'm gonna keep taking Rousey on this walk. We'll see what else happens. I doubt it's gonna be a boring day, is all I can say. All right. Have a good rest of your day, y'all. Bye. What Lila just found in the water.
Snake shed.
Snake shed.
Very cool.
Wow, that's neat. Lila and I are out here on a little nature walk, adventure nature walk, and we are gonna play a game. So I'm not gonna give the answer to you all, but we'll see if Lila can guess it.
Oh no.
Okay, Lila, stop. Let's go. Which way you want to go? Actually, let's go this way. The big one.
I wanna go out.
Come on. Okay.
I wanna go this way because I wanna go there.
You gonna go in that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, what are you able? Basically, what are you able to bring to the party?
Oh.
I'm gonna bring apples, but not bananas.
Can I come if I can bring a tomato?
Nope. I can come if I bring beef and not chicken.
Beef and not chicken?
Uh-huh.
Can I bring a cow?
Nope. But you could bring a sheep.
I'm confused. I've played this before.
A moose might stop by, but an elk probably wouldn't.
I'm confused. Can I try? Wait.
Well, yeah.
I want to do it.
Do another guess.
No, I don't want to do it yet. I want to do it. Okay. So, I'm gonna bring a blueberry, but strawberry cannot come.
Actually, they both can.
No, and I'm doing one.
Oh, you're making your own game?
Yeah. Do it.
Okay, so Lila gave up and is making her own game. If you have any guesses on what can come to the picnic or the party, then let me know in the comments below. All right, Lila, you want to play your own game?
Yeah, but I'm gonna go Allie's place.
right, Lila and I just sat down. Lila and I just sat down next to this beautiful lake, and we're finishing up the last hike of the summer, which is crazy. Well, I guess there's still summer, you're just technically starting school. So, last hike of the summer, or walk, I should say, adventure, walk adventure. Anyways, yeah, Lila and I are hanging out this afternoon, and felt like this was a really good time to kind of wrap up this video and wrap up the recap of the summer, because it was such a good one. It was so full of really wonderful memories, and with family and friends and dogs and cats and celebrations and llamas and donkeys and all sorts of stuff. So yeah, Lila, what was your favorite part of the summer? Actually, here, what was your favorite camp? She did a couple camps this summer and then had a couple weeks at home to do fun stuff.
My camp was probably that's hard.
I figured it would be the animal shelter camp. The Dumb Friends League?
We didn't do that this year.
Yes, we did.
We did
That was
last year.
no, that was at the beginning of this year.
What?
Yeah. Guess time goes fast.
It's not like last year.
No, it was this year.
Then yeah, that's probably it.
That was your favorite. That was a good one. That was what inspired our guinea pig. Our guinea pig addition to the family. Lila, what are you most looking forward to for school?
Being an adult for a day.
Adult for a day. Apparently it's a 4th grade tradition at this, like,
DPS.
it's a 4th grade tradition, and the kids get to go to this like facility or something, and I don't fully understand it, but I'm sure we'll learn more about it and Lila will tell us more. So yeah, anyways, it's been a really wonderful summer, like I said, and this is a good place to end this video. So we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
I'm gonna dance by myself like nobody's watching. Don't really care if my rhythm's off.
Hi everyone. Elsie, come here. Lay down. Oh, not in front of me. Just sit. Sit, Elsie, sit. Elsie, sit. Sit. Sit, Rose. Elsie, sit. Sit. Okay, well, if you're not gonna sit. Rouse. Rousey, sit. 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 Oh my god. Okay. So